If you want to understand what separates those who achieve from those who merely wish, look no further than discipline. Discipline is everything. Without it, goals remain dreams, plans stay scribbles on paper, and potential goes untapped. With it, however, there are no limits to how far you can go. Think about this. We all know what needs to be done. We know the habits we should adopt, the actions we must take, and the sacrifices we need to make. But knowing isn't enough. Doing is where the magic happens, and doing requires discipline. Success doesn't come because someone suddenly got lucky. It comes when someone decided they were willing to put in the work, day after day, even when nobody was watching. Here's something powerful to remember. Discipline weighs ounces, but regret weighs tons. The effort it takes to stay disciplined might feel heavy at first, but trust me, it's nothing compared to the weight of looking back on your life and wondering, what if I had tried harder? Regret has no cure, discipline does. Success isn't complicated, it's consistent action over time. That's it. It's not about being perfect or having superhuman abilities. It's about making small choices every single day that align with your bigger vision. Wake up early, even when you don't feel like it. Stick to your plan, even when distractions call out to you. Keep going, even when progress feels slow. Discipline teaches you patience, and patience rewards you with results. Let's talk about freedom for a moment. People often think discipline restricts them, but the opposite is true. Discipline gives you freedom. When you master yourself, you become unstoppable. You're free from procrastination, fear, and self-doubt. Imagine waking up each morning, knowing exactly what you need to do, and actually doing it. There's no stress, no guilt, no second guessing. Just clarity and momentum. But here's the thing, you won't always feel motivated. Motivation is fleeting. Some days you'll wake up feeling fired up and ready to conquer the world. Other days you'll barely want to roll out of bed. And that's okay. Discipline doesn't wait for inspiration to strike. Discipline shows up anyway. That's why it's so powerful. It keeps you moving forward, even when emotions try to pull you back. The great thing about discipline is that it compounds. Every choice builds upon the last one. Skip one workout and nothing changes. Skip 10 workouts, and suddenly you're slipping backward. But show up consistently, and the gains multiply. A little bit of effort today turns into massive results tomorrow. This is the power of compounding, not just with money but with habits, skills, and character. Remember, discipline isn't punishment, it's love. Loving yourself enough to delay gratification. Loving your future enough to sacrifice comfort now. Loving your dreams enough to fight for them, even when the road gets tough. Discipline is saying yes to the things that matter most, and no to the things that don't serve you. So ask yourself this: what kind of life do you want? Do you want to drift through your days, reacting to whatever comes your way? Or do you want to design your life intentionally, shaping it into something extraordinary? If it's the latter, then embrace discipline. Make it your ally, your foundation, your guiding principle. Because without discipline, everything falls apart. But with discipline, anything is possible. Now I want you to think about your next step. What's one area of your life where you can apply more discipline starting today? Maybe it's your health, your finances, your relationships, or your career. Whatever it is, commit to taking one small action right away, then another, and another. Before you know it, you'll look back and see just how far you've come, all because you chose discipline. Let's talk about how discipline plays out in real life. Picture this. Two people wake up at the same time every morning. One hits snooze 5 times, scrambles out of bed late, skips breakfast, and rushes through their day reacting to whatever comes their way. The other sets an alarm, gets up when it rings, spends a few minutes stretching or meditating, eats a healthy meal, and plans their day with intention. Who do you think will have a better day? Who do you think will accomplish more over time? It's not luck, it's discipline. Those small, consistent actions create momentum that builds over weeks, months, and years. Discipline isn't just about big sacrifices, it's about mastering the little things. Brushing your teeth twice a day, That's discipline. Drinking water instead of soda. That's discipline. Reading 10 pages of a book instead of scrolling endlessly on your phone. That's discipline too. These tiny decisions might seem insignificant in the moment, but they add up. Over time, they shape who you are and what you achieve. So don't underestimate the power of the small stuff. Every choice matters. Now let me share something important. Discipline doesn't mean perfection. If you mess up one day, it doesn't mean you failed forever. Too many people give up because they slipped once or twice. They miss a workout, eat junk food, or procrastinate on a project, and then they throw in the towel entirely. But here's the truth. Discipline is about bouncing back. It's about getting back on track as quickly as possible. Missing one day doesn't ruin everything. It's missing multiple days that creates a pattern. Don't let one mistake turn into a habit. Instead, use it as fuel to refocus and recommit. Think about athletes for a moment. Even the greatest ones don't win every game or set records every season. What sets them apart is their ability to stick to the process. Even after setbacks, they train hard, follow their routines, and push through challenges without letting failure define them. That's what discipline looks like in action. It's not about never falling. It's about always getting back up. One of the most common excuses I hear is, I don't have time. People say they're too busy to exercise, read, learn new skills, or pursue their passions. But here's the reality. Everyone has the same 24 hours in a day. The difference lies in how you choose to spend those hours. Discipline helps you prioritize what truly matters. It forces you to cut out distractions and focus on activities that move you closer to your goals. Yes, it might mean saying no to Netflix marathons or late-night parties. But if you want extraordinary results, you need to make extraordinary choices. Time management and discipline go hand in hand. When you're disciplined, you stop wasting time on things that don't serve you. You start valuing productivity over entertainment, growth over comfort. And guess what? As you build these habits, you'll find yourself accomplishing more in less time. Suddenly, you'll have room for both work and play, because discipline gives you efficiency. Another aspect of discipline is accountability. When you hold yourself accountable, you take ownership of your actions and your outcomes. No blaming others, no making excuses. Accountability means recognizing that your success or failure depends on you, and only you. Now, this can be uncomfortable at first. Facing your shortcomings head-on isn't easy, but it's also incredibly empowering. Once you realize you're in control, you'll feel unstoppable. You'll understand that every decision you make either brings you closer to your dreams or pushes you further away. Accountability also extends to the people around you. Surround yourself with individuals who challenge you, support you, and inspire you to be better. Find mentors, coaches, or friends who embody the kind of discipline you admire. Their energy will rub off on you, and their example will remind you of what's possible. Conversely, distance yourself from those who drain your motivation or encourage bad habits. Your environment shapes your behavior, so choose wisely. Speaking of environments, let's discuss how structure supports discipline. A cluttered space often leads to a cluttered mind. Take a look around you right now. Is your workspace organized? Is your home tidy? Do you have systems in place to manage your responsibility? Creating a structured environment makes it easier to stay disciplined. For instance, laying out your gym clothes the night before increases the chances you'll actually work out in the morning. Preparing meals ahead of time ensures you won't reach for unhealthy snacks. Small changes in your surroundings can lead to big improvements in your habits. Structure also applies to your mindset. Having clear goals provides direction and purpose. Without a destination in mind, it's easy to wander aimlessly. Write down your goals, short-term and long-term. Break them into manageable steps. Then tackle each step one by one. This approach keeps you focused and prevents overwhelm. Remember, discipline thrives on clarity. When you know exactly what you're working toward, staying committed becomes much easier. Let's shift gears for a moment and talk about emotions. Emotions are powerful. They can drive us to incredible heights or drag us down into despair. Many people rely on emotions to dictate their actions. If they feel good, they act. If they feel bad, they stall. But here's the catch. Emotions are unpredictable. They fluctuate constantly based on circumstances beyond our control. Relying on emotions alone is a recipe for inconsistency. Discipline, on the other hand, operates independently of feeling. It keeps you moving forward, regardless of whether you're excited, tired, or frustrated. To illustrate this point, imagine someone training for a marathon. There will be days when they feel energized and unstoppable. Other days, they'll feel sluggish and unmotivated. On those tough days, discipline kicks in. It reminds them why they started and pushes them to lace up their shoes anyway. Without discipline, they'd never cross the finish line. Emotions may guide us, but discipline sustains us. Here's another thought. Discipline breeds confidence. When you consistently follow through on your commitments, you prove to yourself that you're capable. Each victory, no matter how small, reinforces your belief in your abilities. Over time, this builds a deep sense of self-assurance. You begin to trust yourself more, knowing you'll show up when it counts. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you earn through disciplined effort. Confidence also attracts opportunities. People notice when you're reliable, focused, and determined. They gravitate toward those qualities because they inspire trust and respect. Whether you're building a career, growing a business, or nurturing relationships, discipline enhances your reputation. Others see you as someone who delivers, someone who follows through, and that opens doors you never knew existed. Let's address fear for a moment. Fear is one of the biggest obstacles to discipline. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. These fears paralyze us, convincing us to stay within our comfort zone. But here's the irony. Playing it safe rarely leads to greatness. Growth happens when we step outside our comfort zones and embrace uncertainty. Discipline helps us confront fear head-on. It reminds us that discomfort is temporary, but the rewards of pushing past it are lasting. Consider this analogy: climbing a mountain. At first, the climb feels exhausting and intimidating. Your legs ache, your lungs burn, and doubt creeps in. But with each step, you grow stronger. You gain perspective. By the time you reach the summit, all the struggle fades away, replaced by awe-inspiring views and a profound sense of accomplishment. Discipline is what gets you to the top. It's what keeps you climbing, even when the path seems impossible. Fear tries to convince us that we're not ready, that we need more preparation, more resources, more time. But waiting for the perfect moment is a trap. Perfectionism is the enemy of art. Discipline teaches us to start where we are, use what we have, and improve along the way. Progress beats perfection every single time. Now let's talk about resilience. Life rarely goes according to plan. Unexpected challenges arise, setbacks occur, and plans fall apart. In those moments, discipline becomes your anchor. It reminds you to keep going, to adapt, and to persevere. Resilience isn't innate, it's developed through practice. Every time you face adversity and choose to keep moving forward, you strengthen your ability to handle future challenges. Resilience paired with discipline creates an unstoppable force. Together, they enable you to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and determination. You learn to view obstacles not as roadblocks, but as stepping stones. Each challenge becomes an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Another key element of discipline is consistency. Consistency is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. It's the daily grind, the relentless pursuit of improvement. While vision might spark the initial flame, consistency keeps it burning. Discipline ensures that you show up every day, rain or shine, ready to put in the work. Consistency also eliminates the pressure of overnight success. Too many people expect immediate results and get discouraged when they don't see instant progress. But success is a marathon, not a sprint. It's built brick by brick, day by day. Discipline allows you to enjoy the journey rather than obsessing over the destination. It teaches you to celebrate incremental wins and appreciate the process. Let's touch on gratitude for a moment. Gratitude and discipline complement each other beautifully. When you practice gratitude, you shift your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant. You begin to appreciate the progress you've made, the lessons you've learned, and the opportunities ahead. This positive mindset fuels your discipline, giving you the energy and motivation to keep going. Gratitude also reminds you that discipline isn't punishment, it's a gift. It's a tool that empowers you to create the life you desire. Every sacrifice you make, every effort you exert brings you closer to your dream. Gratitude helps you see the beauty in the struggle, the value in the process, and the joy in the journey. Let's revisit the idea of delayed gratification. Society conditions us to seek instant pleasure, fast food, quick fixes, immediate results. But true fulfillment comes from patience and persistence. Delayed gratification requires discipline, and discipline pays dividends in the long run. Think about planting a tree. You dig the hole, plant the seed, water it regularly, and wait. For months, maybe even years, nothing seems to happen. But eventually that tiny seed grows into a towering tree, providing shade, fruit, and beauty for decades to come. Discipline works the same way. It demands patience, but the rewards are worth it. Delayed gratification also teaches you to value quality over quantity. Instead of chasing fleeting pleasures, you invest in experiences, relationships, and achievements that stand the test of time. You learn to prioritize substance over superficiality, depth over distraction. This mindset transforms not only your actions but also your entire outlook on life. Now let's explore the role of discipline in relationships. Strong, healthy relationships require effort. They demand communication, compromise, and commitment. Discipline ensures that you nurture your connections even during challenging times. It reminds you to listen actively, express appreciation, and resolve conflicts constructively. Relationships thrive when both parties bring their best selves to the table, and discipline helps you do just that. In romantic partnerships, discipline fosters loyalty and trust. It encourages you to prioritize your partner's needs alongside your own, creating a foundation of mutual respect. In friendships, discipline strengthens bonds by ensuring you show up consistently, whether it's celebrating milestones or offering support during tough times. And in professional settings, discipline enhances teamwork, collaboration, and leadership. It demonstrates reliability, integrity, and dedication, all qualities that inspire trust and admiration. Let's circle back to personal growth for a moment. Growth is a lifelong journey, and discipline is the vehicle that carries you forward. It pushes you to step outside your comfort zone, acquire new skills, and expand your horizon. Whether you're learning a language, starting a business, or pursuing a passion project, discipline keeps you grounded and focused. It reminds you that mastery takes time and effort, but the journey itself is its own reward. Growth also involves self-reflection. Discipline prompts you to evaluate your progress regularly, identify areas for improvement, and adjust your approach as needed. It encourages you to seek feedback, embrace constructive criticism, and remain open to change. This continuous cycle of reflection and refinement accelerates your development, helping you reach new heights faster than you ever imagined. Lastly, let's talk about legacy. How do you want to be remembered? What impact do you want to leave behind? Discipline shapes your legacy by influencing the choices you make today. Every disciplined action contributes to the person you become and the mark you leave on the world. It's not just about achieving personal success. It's about inspiring others, contributing to society, and leaving a positive footprint wherever you go. Your legacy starts now. Not tomorrow, not next year, but today. Every decision you make, every habit you form, every effort you exert shapes the story of your life. Discipline ensures that story is one of purpose, perseverance, and triumph. It empowers you to live intentionally, leaving nothing to chance. So as you continue on your journey, remember this. Discipline is the thread that ties everything together. It connects your dreams to your reality, your potential to your achievements, in your present to your future. Without discipline, life drifts aimless. With discipline, anything is possible. Keep showing up, keep pushing forward, keep believing in yourself, because ultimately discipline is everything. As we wrap up, remember this: discipline is the cornerstone of everything meaningful in life. It's the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Without it, dreams remain just that, dreams. But with discipline, you unlock your full potential, achieve extraordinary results, and leave a legacy worth remembering. So today, commit to one small action that aligns with your goal. Show up consistently, push through challenges, and trust the process. Because when you embrace discipline as your guiding principle, there's no limit to what you can accomplish.